Let's make sure we're doing it right. It's thinking. Might take me a minute. But it's all right. We have like a whole minute.
I'm trying to find it on my YouTube.
Make sure we're doing it right.
Watch all of that.
It's thinking.
My computer mouse is
It
not.
might take me a minute.
That is right.
All right, we have like a whole minute.
Oh, I hear it.
I'm trying to find it on my YouTube.
Make sure we're doing it right. We're
All
live.
of that.
It's thinking.
My
Okay.
computer mouse is
It
not.
might take me a minute.
That is right.
All right, we have like a whole minute.
Oh, I hear it.
I'm trying to find it on my YouTube.
Make sure we're doing it right.
Where is that coming from?
Okay, so what I've done is I've muted my, mute your browser YouTube. So then our Zoom window, you know what I mean? So you don't hear yourself echo. Hi, Cynthia. Glad you're here. We'll wait for a couple of people to trickle in.
Oh, shoot. Now mine's,
Take me a minute.
sorry. Got it.
It's all right. We'll get it worked out. It's been a little while since we've done a live stream.
Am I
Yeah.
gone?
Yeah, you're on.
No, I thought gone. Sorry, my computer.
Hi, Tina. Tina's here. Yay. We'll have people trickle in. It's just now 7:01 or something, so that's good. It is warm. You guys are sitting in air conditioning. I am not. Besides, I'm having my own personal summer, so I just, I need a fan. I need a decorative fan or something. Cheryl says, hello from Anderson, South Carolina. First time here. It is hot in South Carolina, I am sure. Kathleen in North Dakota. Rebecca Nelson. While people are arriving, you can feel free to type where you're viewing from. Lynn, hi Lynn. Didn't realize we were on, but the notice popped up. Yay, Lynn's in Minnesota. Fantastic. So, Lindsay, are you still set up as a chat moderator, whatever person? Okay, good. Because you're always quick about the links. Yay, Vanessa's here in the car. 13-hour road trip to pick. I know. Last time I saw your post, you were in Mississippi. Are you still in Mississippi? It's got to be hot in Mississippi. Thank God for it.
Car knitting. Oh my gosh.
Car knitting. Vanessa's here. Yay. Shirley's from Utah. Where in Utah? My sister lives in northern Utah. Tina's in Ohio. Helen's
Minnesota.
oh, somebody's in St. Louis.
Hey, St. Louis. Oh, Notorious. I wonder if Notorious is still open in St. Louis. That and the there's two fantastic yarn stores around there. The Weaving House at Fort Myers.
Oh yeah, Vanessa, we know you're in Florida, but I saw your post saying you were driving through Mississippi on your way to Arkansas. So Plain Jane from Ontario. Yay.
Hi, Phyllis.
Shirley's in Ogden. Yay, so's my sister. Fantastic. So
most fantastic scooters ever and the best bacon.
I know Roosters. I love that burger. The bacon burger at Roosters on 25th Street. And yay for the needlepoint joint in Ogden. We love Ogden. I mean, my sister's there, obviously. But we also love everybody at the needlepoint joint in Ogden. And Roosters Brew Pub. Absolutely. Phyllis. All right. Phyllis is here from, I have no idea, cooking supper for my friend and some stuff. Oh, she's visiting a friend in Utah. Okay, awesome. So, Jill.
Yes.
I want to see your sweater. Jill's Campside Cardi is on her. She has air conditioning, so she can do that. I do not have air conditioning. I'm not putting on that sweater. I am.
Well, this is like my basement, and usually I have the vents closed because it's so cold, but I specifically went and opened them today so I could wear my sweater during the live stream because I love it so much. It fits.
Yay! And it's your first one. You're a sweater knitter.
Sweater, and I absolutely love it, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. And thank you, Alicia for the pattern. I love it.
Show us.
Yeah.
Sweat.
Yay! It's lovely.
I did not. I knitted actually an extra little bit on the sleeves because for me that's what I needed.
And you want to be able to,
How
you know,
long my arms are.
yeah,
Okay, sorry. So, yeah, I love
look
it.
how lovely.
It's so pretty.
I'm so happy with how it turned out. I'm happy with the drape. I used Malabrigo Rios in worsted. I used
I
worsted.
feel like that's a little bit of a smaller diameter worsted. It's on the lighter side for worsted, so I think that works really well.
I
It's
got
so pretty. Look at you wearing your sweater that you knit.
I know, wearing my sweater. I think I'm gonna wear it to work tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
you
it was-
used to only knit washcloths.
No, it wasn't that long ago. And when people say, "Oh, your sweater's so nice, where'd you get that?" You can say, "I made it."
I made it.
Aren't
I
you
made it. My daughter tried to commandeer it. She's like, "You got your sweater done?" She's like, "Here, Mom." And I thought she was going to say, "Try it on for me. Let me see it." She's like, "No, Mom, I want to put it on." So I bought the child pattern. So, and I have up there another skein. So I think I'm going to make us matchy sweaters.
Oh,
That might be her Christmas present. So
love that.
Hopefully she's not watching.
Lindsay, he's not watching. All right, so I did not knit last weekend because I went backpacking, and you guys some of you saw the photos and the video and the Instagram and whatever. And Lindsay's now convinced that I'm gonna eventually be eaten by a bear, or that I have a probable, or no, okay, maybe I have that wrong. We were just arguing about how
Certain you're going to get eaten by a bear. I'm just saying that personally, I would not put myself into a situation where being eaten by a bear was a possibility.
okay.
And I don't think that's crazy of me.
No, I don't think it is either. I don't think it's crazy. I think it's one of those risk versus benefit things where
There's no benefit to me.
then you probably will never go backpacking.
Absolutely not.
But see, I had a couple of those Sound of Music moments where,
Which is great.
yeah, where I mean, just if you looked at the photos at all, the alpine lakes and the snow peaks and all that. I mean, you remember the yodel song from the Sound of Music? So my daughter, who's 17, she and I went together. So it was a fantastic mother-daughter adventure weekend. It was really cool. We ate a lot of trail mix and jelly beans and, you know, drank glacial water, snow melt water. I mean, we filtered it. It was better than anything you can get out of your tap, that is for sure.
Oh.
Or out of a bottle. Oh yeah, right from the source. Anyway, so it was awesome. And we yodeled at the mountains. It was great. And now we think we need to watch The Sound of Music. So
Oh, you should, but
I
be
know.
prepared to commit an entire day. Just such a long movie.
It is. But that is my favorite part with the puppets and the goats.
lonely goat
and
herd.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. Love it.
Mhm.
It was a lot of fun. It was way fun. I'm going again. Yes. So lots of fun. Now we're planning a bigger, longer trip. So
Wow.
more dehydrated food and, you know, sit in the dirt, boil your noodles. It's a bonding moment. No, it is great to just like unplug and just be out there and only have those 3 things to worry about: water, shelter, food. That's it. And one foot in front of the other. That's all you got to do. And it's really nice to have that break from like everything else, from screens and news and worry and all the things. So it's nice to just focus on water, shelter, food, walking. That's all. And remembering not to leave anything on the ground somewhere when you take off your pack. We're always like looking around. Do we get it all? Did we get it all? Yeah.
Those are big packs.
Well, I'm working on downsizing it, but we had our dog with us. And so there's stuff that, I mean, he's not used to carrying his pack yet. And so there's stuff that I was carrying for him, like his little doggy blanket and his food, you know. So yeah, it was fun. But no, I did not take any knitting. I thought about it. But then I'm like, am I really going to have time? And would I want my yarn to get dirty, dog hairy? I mean, all this stuff just gets jammed in the pack. You know, you just jam it all in. And yeah, I guess I could see where there'd be broken needles and yeah, tangled up stuff. And it's just, yeah, not worth it. So
I bet you had hand knit socks.
no, I took Darn Tough. When I'm hiking, I wear Darn Tough socks because they're thinner, but they're still merino. And so you still have the properties of wool, but also the antimicrobial properties of wool. But they're much thinner than any sock that I have knitted. And so I have in the past taken hand knit socks for at night, for sleeping socks, but not for hiking, but for sleeping, definitely. Because it was in the mid 40s at night. So yeah, I had like a beanie and, yeah.
Boundary waters. Lynn's been up in the boundary waters.
Yeah, you do put your food packs between two trees at night. Yeah, for sure. And we did that. We hang a bear bag. We hang our food in a tree at night. So that if a bear, and we also put it in an odor proof, it's a special Ziploc bag that's odor proof. It's called an op sack, odor proof sack. And so you do that, then you put that in your food bag and then you throw your rock sack over the limb and you hoist up your food bag. And then.
And when I go to a hotel, I don't have to do any of this. I can bring my leftover Italian food back to my hotel room with no fear of any
bear.
A bear or a raccoon or anything else.
Right. I have to go to none of that trouble.
That's true. That's true. We had to find a tree that was probably 200 yards from the tent because you don't want the bear coming to your tent. You want the bear, if they're interested, to go to your food, not you. See, that's one thing you do is you do not cook in your tent. You don't sleep in, you don't do it.
Don't go where the bear's gonna be. It's worked out really, really well for me in all of my life.
I was gonna tell Lynn we were walking through these meadows and we would have loved to have seen a moose. We would have loved to have seen a moose, but on the other hand, you don't know how the moose is gonna react to the doggies. So,
oh yeah,
it was all right. It's okay if we didn't see a moose. We saw lots of tracks, lots of moose evidence, and elk, lots of elk tracks. We saw a marmot. We did see a marmot. It chirped at us. It's like the size of a beaver. It's kind of like a rock chuck.
I don't know if that's either.
It's like the size of a beaver, and they live in big rocks. And yeah, no animals, but you do have kids in a hotel. Okay, so enough about that. Everybody else is doing good. What's your work in progress now that we're moving on from a lot of people are still working on their campside cardigans, and that's totally fine. It's cool.
I'm still working on mine.
Yeah. What's next for Jill, though?
What's next for me?
A child size campsite cardigan.
I'm going to do a child. I need to finish my fade.
Wow.
I have my ever steady palette cleanser right now.
Yes.
Yep. And I have a non-knitting project that I'm almost done with that I just need to get through so I can go back to knitting in my evenings.
Right. What else do you have going on, Lindsay? Except for, you're still working on your cardigan. That's totally cool.
I am still working on my cardigan. It's actually right here. Like, not on purpose. I absolutely did not plan for it to be right here. It just happens to be. That made it seem like I was much more prepared. So the body is done.
Oh.
But you know how I feel about sleeves.
Well, maybe you just need to give it to Jill to be on Sleeve Island.
Knit.
So it's right now it's short sleeved.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So,
Lovely.
But then I had to stop because I made a romper for my daughter for our family pictures.
It was so cute.
So pretty.
Room I could go get.
Yes.
I'll go get it in a second.
Yeah. Go get it.
I'm also working on a couple of newborn onesies for a friend who is having twins. So I've started this
nice.
I'll go get the romper.
Okay. And I'll answer a question while you do. So Shirley,
I need to know what you're working on too.
Oh, lots of things. So Shirley, I do not have a video for a fingerless thing with a flip over mitten. I haven't done one of those yet. That's a good idea for later though. Cool. I'll keep that in mind for later. I have several things going on. I'll tell you about an experiment. And this is going to be, I'll tell you in a minute since Lindsay's back.
Well, I have to button it.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and tell us.
All right. So I am knitting the Katie's Kep, which was the Shetland Wool Week hat this year. It's a Fair Isle hat. And I've just started the corrugated ribbing part. But and what I mean by that, this is a beach Kep. This is different than the Katie's Kep, but I mean, corrugated ribbing is this bit down here where there's no pearls, so it's not like real ribbing that sucks in or is meant to hold anything together. It's just decorative. So it's just changing the colors, but it's all knit. It's not knit, pearl, or knit two, pearl two. It's not like that. However, so what I have found is sometimes these hats tend to stretch out a little bit for me anyway. And so what I wanted to do, my experiment, is knitting a regular ribbing, like on the bottom, then a purl row, and then I'm starting the corrugated ribbing on the pattern. And then when I'm done, I'm going to turn this up inside, and that's what's going to actually hold it on my head. See what I mean? That's my idea.
Okay.
So you won't see this bit because the rest of the hat will be knitted, the color will be knitted from here up. So that's my thought. Right. So I'm doing that, and I'm also doing this for a review of yarn that was sent to me to review. So that'll be forthcoming.
Oh, the romper. Go ahead.
No, then I'm just going to do a little teaser here. I'm working on something for the fall for our online retreat, which you'll get to see later. But I'm just letting you know it's in progress. And hopefully everybody that registers for this will appreciate it. It's been taxing. We'll just put it that way. It's been a challenge for my mathematical brain. Yes. And a big shout out to my mother, who may or may not watch this, but she's been swatching for me. She's been doing a lot of swatching for me for this design that I'm trying to do. And she's been a great help.
Yay for mom.
With the swatching. So yay. Right. There's been lots of books and post-it notes and stitch dictionaries and yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see the romper that Lindsay made.
Gosh, it's so pretty. So cute.
Oh,
Look at that.
did she get to wear it for the pictures?
Oh yeah. The back and then the little
Oh.
What's the name of the pattern?
ruffle romper, I think. It's by Knitting for Olive.
Okay.
I'll have to look.
If you find it, throw it in the chat, the link. Cool. Right on.
So cute.
Jill says she's still stuck on the granddaughter blanket and the Knitalong. It's all right. Cardigans are lovely. Renee says just knitted, finished my first sock. Used the tutorial. Awesome.
Yay.
Shirley did her sleeves 2 at a time. Several people have done their sleeves 2 at a time. I am not a fan of 2 at a time, but if it works for you, you're the boss. That's awesome. I don't care for doing sleeves 2 at a time, but that's just me. But I don't have a problem with, I enjoy Sleeve Island. It's just Netflix knitting. I don't mind that at all. Yeah. Sleeve Island is a happy place for me. That's okay.
It is. You know what? So my other project, I'm finishing up a quilt and I'm doing the binding. Binding is like sleeves.
Oh, see, I love binding.
But you don't like sleeves.
Right.
Huh. I wonder why.
Well, I like hand stitching.
Yeah.
So that's the part of the binding that I like.
But not sleeves.
No.
No.
They're just so boring.
Oh.
Jill, I like the length of your sleeves.
It was funny because I kept thinking, because people would say that the sleeves were really long and they found the sleeves too long. I added 20 rows.
Yeah, I like long sleeves.
I do too.
Like long sleeves.
I did. And I knew the Malabrigo would bloom. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they are pretty long, but I have a tendency to really like this
Yeah, I like to do that too. Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, bye, Phyllis.
Oh, bye, Phyllis. She has
Hi,
to go.
Phyllis.
Oh, Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen's here. Oh, thanks, Jill. Yes. So I think I added links to mine too. Oh, I have a new video idea for you guys. You might have to wait and see, but I'll give you a hint. It'll help you a great deal if you don't care for knitting 2 at a time. Now, one argument of knitting 2 at a time is that you end up with exactly the same rows, number of rows for both sleeves or both socks or right, either way, because you're doing them concurrently. And so I understand that that's one argument for doing that. But in an upcoming video, I'm going to show you another method for making sure that you're on track and calculating that without having to go back and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and count your rows.
Nice.
It's called a running marker. I'll show you.
Okay.
But I gotta knit. I gotta make some socks or something first so I can show you. I need to prepare for this, or you know what I mean, have something in progress so I can show you. Because I'm just not a fan of 2 at a time. Because especially if it's a more complicated pattern, if you mess up, it's a pain. Because then you got to tink back or rip the other one that might be okay to get to the mistake on the other one. Yeah, and Sue's got a point. If you're a production knitter, 2 at a time is fantastic, unless you make a mistake. If you're a process knitter, then it's no problem. I guess I'm both. I don't know. But you do what works for you.
Yeah, I just like 9-inch circs.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, should we get to the prizes?
Yes.
We're 20 minutes in and we haven't even done that. Okay, let's talk about the Campside cardigan prizes. Let's do that. So on the thread, if you go back and look, oh, you're from Australia. Kathleen Chalmers is from Canberra, Australia. Fantastic. It's tomorrow morning there, I think. Yeah. So on the Ravelry thread, we have 5 different categories, 5 different prizes. So how this is going to work is I have all the winners here on my little cards for all the categories. And if you are a winner of 4 of those prizes, you can message me and tell me what your preferred prize is. There is one that I've decided about because it's an international person and I would prefer not to mail internationally just now. And the reason for that is we wanted this person to win, but this person is going to win the downloadable code for another of Alicia Plummer's patterns. And it's a Canadian, and I prefer, I don't feel comfortable asking my prize donors to mail to Canada because of customs and because and I could be wrong, but it's my understanding that in Canada, the mail's a little slow right now. And I'm not sure if that's due to Canada Post issues or COVID-19 or I don't know why. So I wanted this person to win, but we're going to do the download code because it's instant and because nobody has to pay extra postage. I don't want to ask my prize donors to do that. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So without further ado, what did we decide? Somebody other than me read the categories, please. Oh,
I'm laughing because it's like, well, it's just me or Lindsay, and I don't have them pulled up. That's so funny. Like somebody other than me, and I'm waiting. Like somebody else is going to say something. Well,
oh,
like
all right.
else.
You know what? It's been a long day. Okay, so I think that
I remember one of them. Let me think.
No, I have. I think I have them. Okay, let's start off with how about I do them all, then you tell me which one I missed. Okay.
I only remember a couple of them. So unless you miss one of the couple that I remember, this is
okay. But you can probably go back and look while I'm reading off these others.
I will. See
okay.
if I can get into Ravelry.
So first, let's start off with the funniest mistake.
That was the one of the 2 that I remembered.
Okay, the winner for the funniest mistake in my example was, like if you accidentally left your knitting out and your Roomba got it, or your cat, or that'd be really bad if that happened. That's not funny.
Oh, that would be terrible.
That would be terrible. But this mistake, this person had some hand-dyed yarn that was done with like Wilton's, coloring. I'm like, kind of know what that is, and it's kind of not. Is it food coloring?
Mm-hmm.
Wilton's something.
Yeah, for frosting.
Yeah, and she didn't realize that the sun would bleach it, so she put it outside to dry, and the sun bleached some of it. I mean, the sweater still looks great in the photo. At least the sweater looks fantastic. And so the funniest mistake prize goes to ndelvalle. That's her Ravelry name. So if that's you, send me a message and tell me which prize you would like, except for the code, but any of the physical prizes. Okay. Okay. What a way to run a railroad. Wait, what am I missing here? Wilton's food color. What a way to, okay, I don't understand that comment at all. All right. The next category we have is knitting your very first sweater. So not just your first cardigan, but your first sweater.
Yep.
So the prize for that
Wouldn't
one.
it be funny if you won, Jill?
I'm not in.
No, I know. I'm just kidding because you were like, yep.
I'm like, yes, we are sweater.
Oh, okay. The first knit your first sweater prize. And keep in mind, these are people that followed the directions, posted in the Ravelry thread with the proper information, you know, a link to their project, and then answer, you know, like indicated what category they were entering for.
Yeah.
So the person who wins the first sweater prize is Anna Jewel 1. She has really good project notes, by the way. It was her first cardigan and she said she enjoyed it and learned a lot. So if this is you, send a message, let me know what choice your prize is. So I will take those in the order that I received them, by the way. So does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Next category is what I learned. Now this was a hard one because a lot of people learned a lot of things. So that was awesome. That was awesome. And that's why we do this, right? Because you can learn stuff and even if you never use it again or you don't care for it, well, there's value in knowing what you don't like, right? Right? Yeah. I learned some new stuff too, where I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll do that again. But it's okay, because maybe I'll run into circumstances where I would. All right. What I learned, the prize goes to jjpknits. Also, really good notes, learned lots of things, really good notes on Ravelry. So if that's you, shoot me a message. Tell me which prize you would prefer. If you're messaging me, it would be super helpful if you would tell me first, second, third choice. So, you know, right? So I know in case, just in case. Right. So Jill's holding one of the prizes. That's what she donated, is a skein of the monochrome DK from Earth Yarn.
Pretty.
It's lovely.
It's so soft too.
Yes. So the last two categories we have left, the random drawing, and what's the other one, Lindsay? The code. The random drawing and
yeah, just a creative photo.
Creative photo. The most creative photo was just really cute. It was just really cute. So I really liked it. And the most creative photo is the one that's going to get the pattern code because she lives in Canada. Sassleblanc. If that's you, you get the pattern code for any of Alicia's other patterns. I will send you as a Ravelry gift. So that one's already determined. So Sassleblanc, if that's you, send me a message or I'll message you or both. Right. Cool. And the random drawing, just because, why not? Why not have something random? Ready?
Yes.
Random drawing is sheepgrammy.
Oh, cute.
The random prize is sheepgrammy. 1, because I like the name, and 2, because she really does have sheep, and I really liked her sweater too. So, I mean, there you go. Random. Okay. I will put all of these names in the Ravelry thread and on the Facebook group. So you'll get an ear burn tag on Ravelry if you're a winner. So send me a message letting me know your prize choice. It's helpful to put down first, second, third choices, just so, yeah. If we have to message back and forth a little bit, we will. We'll get it worked out. Fantastic.
Yay.
Hey.
So Steph O'Hearn, I do not understand the railroad comment. You might have to explain that a little better. I don't get it. All right. So
okay, also I have a question.
Okay.
Way back, Shirley W1 said that she was in The Sound of Music in high school, and I want to know what she played.
Oh.
Like, who were you?
She was Maria?
No, I don't know. I asked.
Oh.
This is my question. I would
So-
like her to enlighten us by telling us who she played.
So Shirley from Ogden, let us know what role you played in The Sound of Music.
'Cause
I would like to know that.
I know. I think that's interesting. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Young lady.
So my family,
I'll stop now. All right.
no, my family is my mom's side is a very big musical family, like big musical. They're a large, my mom is one of 12. And so they watched a lot of musicals and such. And when we leave that family gathering, I can't believe it. Well, I was gonna say, I can't believe I'm saying this on live TV, but so we will all line up and sing So Long Farewell. So when the first car has to leave at one of the big extended family gatherings, we all line up, we go, so long, farewell. And we say, people come running, like somebody's leaving, yeah. And all the little kids come and they like line the driveway of where they're leaving. And it's awesome.
It is awesome. Okay, so Steph says it just means that the conversation was going in different directions, but very funny. Old saying, I guess. Yeah, that's interesting. I've never heard that.
Shirley's
Railroad.
sister Sophia.
Huh. What's that?
Shirley was Sister Sophia.
Oh, okay. Why am I blanking who that was?
Well, there were two sisters, and there was the one that talks to to Maria. That was my mom's favorite, the one that sings Climb Every Mountain.
Okay.
But I don't know what her name was.
Which one's the one that sings something about how Maria is always a problem? What's that song?
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
Yes.
Yes.
Was that the nun that sings that? Was that it, Sister Sophia? Shirley's
Well,
gonna tell us.
I think she will tell us.
I hope she'll tell us.
My mom and her aunts used
Sophia
to
was the soprano, I think.
Oh.
So not the Climb Every Mountain one,
Huh.
I think.
Now I remember why they liked musicals. They would sing while they washed and dried dishes because my grandmother said it kept them from fighting.
Okay, so she's saying how do you solve a problem like Maria?
Oh, cool.
Hey, so I was right. Okay. Oh, Kathleen, who is in Australia, says such a good time for me. It's 2 p.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. here. Much too early for me. Okay. Oh, making raspberry kuchen yet this evening, bread dough. I'm going to be doing bread dough tonight too.
Kuchen.
What is it?
Yeah, that's my question.
It's some kind of pastry, but I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Wow. I got sourdough going though. We have run the gamut from backpacking to musicals to knitting to.
I made flatbread for the first time ever the other day. It was awesome. It was so delicious. And then we used it for pizzas. Oh my gosh. It was so good.
Yeah, we do that too.
So
Did you like just put it on a griddle?
Yep, I just used a cast iron.
Yeah, I have a cast iron griddle that's like a big round.
Nice.
It's not a skillet. It's a big round cast iron pizza pan actually with little
nice.
handles. And that thing's heavy. Like you don't ever want to drop that on your toe.
No.
I mean, it would dent your floor.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad. So we need ideas for the next knit along, which isn't going to start soon, I have to say. If you have an idea that you would like to pose for the next knit along, I'm happy to take suggestions. However, I am elbow deep in this project for you all for in the fall. So I have to really focus on that just now, but I'll be putting out technique videos in the meantime. So, but if you want to give suggestions for knit along, drop comments down below, put something in the groups if you like. I kind of want to do socks again because I'm all about the socks. So, and I feel like August and September are like, the weather's hot. It's just dragging along. I don't want anything big. I mean, well, we are knitting things big. Can you believe we're winding down on the block of the month? We only have 2 left.
Gosh, that's exciting.
And then it'll be, well, let's see. August, September will be block 1920. And then we're going to have the put it together thing. And so I was talking to my mom about that too. I'm like, you're gonna have to show me how you would do it, and then we'll see if that will work. I'm gonna have to go over there and yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to ever show me. And I don't know if her method's gonna work, but it's gonna take some time. So she suggested not a crochet way of putting it together, not a single crochet like a ridge, but like just a slip stitch kind of a method.
Oh yeah.
Where you would do all 4 blocks along the top and put all those together and then have that strip. Then do the middle, do all of them horizontally in strips, then put each strip together.
That
See what
makes
I mean? Okay, so Cindy says just started the block of the month. Great. The videos will be there for you. Lynn says, is that scrumptious blue yarn for your mystery project? Yes. Well, maybe. I mean, there's the teal-ish, bluish color that I showed on my Instagram. Yes, that will be an option for the mystery project. Yes. Somebody said Christmas stocking. Lightweight short sleeve pullover, please. Socks and shawls, either one of those. Okay.
What?
All right. Well, do you guys have anything else you want to share, or should we wrap it up? Put your comments down below in the chat if you want to for the next knit along in the groups. I'll make a list. I think we have a list in the files. Don't we have a list in the files for knit along suggestion? Nobody ever looks in the files, but I think
No
that we
one
do.
looks in the files.
I know, but I think we do. All right. Well, I hope you all are staying healthy. Stick around for a minute after we end the live stream. Congrats to all the winners. Send me the messages and then I'll forward you on to the proper person who donated your gift. Jill donated that lovely skein of yarn. Lindsay has donated the fantastic zippered Notions pouch that has 2 photos in the Ravelry thread. Go look at that. It's awesome. And then Vanessa, who is the Crafty Gemini, donated a skein of her hand-dyed yarn.
Aww.
That's
so
lovely.
pretty.
So pretty. I have the code that I'm sending to the one winner, and then a project bag that was made by Jill and Lindsay last year that I have left over from their treat. And it's a lovely project bag. So send me a message.
Yay.
All right.
Yay.
Take care. Go eat dinner.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.